I get it now. I get it. I get it. I get it. I was like, okay, he brought blue Gatorade and red Gatorade, and he's offering me one, but I don't need it. But why did he bring 2 different Gatorade? That seems so weird, says the girl with the nails and the shirt and the hoodie and the...
But look at this dope hoodie she's got.
Yeah! You can tell whose team I'm on.
Yeah, one sleeve says half cold.
Half hot.
And the other says half hot.
Yeah. Be careful, though, because if you do get it online, sometimes they both say half hot. Because it's not official gear.
And then what's the back say?
I don't remember.
It says, "What's my quirk? Half cold, half warm."
Yeah.
So.
Half hot, half cold.
Yeah. Help me out. I'm struggling to remember where we left off.
End of the cavalry battle.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So at the very end, you want me just to fill you in? Or? Mm-hmm. Okay. So at the very end of the cavalry battle, it was a battle right at the end between Todoroki and Midoriya's teams.
Yes, they're with the like riding on each other's shoulders game.
Yeah, and then the first place headband was still with Midoriya.
Yep, and it was something absurd. It was like 10 million points.
Taken by Ida, because Ida did the turbo.
Yeah, he like sacrificed himself in the game to like ultra turbo boost to grab it.
And then after that, they were trying to get it back with one special move, with Midoriya using his All for One to like throw Todoroki's arm out of the way, but Todoroki like went ablaze, and oh gosh, it did work. And then they thought they got the bandana, but they didn't.
Yeah, because they were smart. One. They're like, we wouldn't put the high score value on the top of my neck, or whatever. So
Todoroki's team actually did win.
Yes, but Midoriya placed because Tokoyami, the bird shadow power. That was an opening for him for the bird power or the shadow power to get in and swipe at least some points.
Dark Shadow.
Yeah, they got barely enough to continue on, so they aren't eliminated. And then we saw more of Midoriya's secondary quirk of crying. Infinite tears.
Yeah, and his mom too. Remember? And his mom too. I'm excited.
Glad to be back at it.
Let's do it.
Trust in me. This is my responsibility. We all have our reasons to win this, and I refuse to let this down.
Because not only do you get a baby recap in the story, you get our recap, as well as all the flashback recaps that you're going to get within this.
Long time no see. Let's catch up. Endeavor. All Might. I haven't talked to you since that press conference 10 years ago. Been a while. I saw you and figured I'd say hi.
Did you now? Well then, if that's all you wanted to do, we're done. Chatting like we're old friends. What a joke.
Come on, why the cold shoulder? You should be thrilled. After all, your son's doing very well out there, just using half his power. You must be a great teacher.
Are you implying something?
No! I want to know your secrets. How do we train the next generation of heroes?
Do you really think I'd tell you anything I've taught the boy? You're all flash and no brains as usual. Out of my way.
Okay.
Let me assure you of one thing, All Might. Whatever it takes, that kid of mine will beat you someday. I'll make sure of it. That's why I made him.
You did what?
He's in a rebellious phase right now, but he will take your place. I'll make sure of it.
Since this is a sports festival, we prepared some super fun side games everyone can participate in. We even brought in cheerleaders from America to get your blood pumping. Hold up.
What are they doing?
Looks like Class 1A is going full-on fan service!
You tricked us! You're gonna regret this!
Jiro.
Uh-huh, do you need something?
Well, I'm sure you already know since you're like a class rep. But they said all the girls have to wear those uniforms for the big cheer battle this afternoon.
That's odd. This is the first I'm hearing about it. Are you sure?
You don't have to believe me if you want to get in trouble. But this is coming straight from Mr. Aizawa. I thought maybe you'd forgotten, so I
Minetta's
figured
the
I'd
worst.
remind you just in
Minetta's
case.
the worst.
Why is it that I always end up falling
Not
for that
happy
little pervert
Kaminari is
stupid
agreeing with it.
scheme? I even used my quirk to make these outfits.
Ugh, I hate those guys!
Well, we do have a little time before the finals start, and I kind of like these uniforms, so how about we just roll with it? Are you crazy?
Wow, Toru, you got skills.
Have fun competing in these little side games, everyone! After they're over, the 6 teams from the top 4 teams will be duking it out one-on-one in a tournament-style fighting competition. I promise you're not gonna want to miss these epic matchups.
Yeah. Finally getting the chance to show what we're made of. I watch these finals every year, and now I'm actually in them.
So wait, is it always a tournament?
The final's always a one-on-one competition, but they switch it up every time. Last year it was a foam sword fighting match.
Come closer and draw lots to see who you're up against. Then enjoy the pleasure of the recreational games before we start. The 16 finalists have the option of participating in those activities or sitting out to prepare for battle. I'm sure you all want to conserve your stamina. I'll start with the first place team.
Excuse me. Sorry, but I'm withdrawing.
Ojiro, no way! But this is a rare chance for you to get scouted.
It just wouldn't be right. I barely remember anything from the cavalry battle until the very end of it. I think it was that guy's quirk.
Wait, who was Ojiro with again? Him?
I know this is a great opportunity. I wish I could take advantage of it, but my conscience won't let me.
Just think about this.
I have, okay? Everyone gave their all in round 2, but I was just someone's puppet. No way. I don't want to advance if I don't even know how I got here. It wouldn't be fair.
You're making way too much of this. Just kill it in the finals and prove you should be here.
Yeah, what she said. I didn't do much in the battle either.
That's not
Yeah.
it. I'm talking about my pride here. I refuse to give that up.
I mean, I understand, but I...
Also, why are all the girls dressed like cheerleaders?
Nirengeki Shoda from Class 1B? I think I should withdraw for the exact same reason, regardless of how strong I am. This isn't how I wanted to get here. It would go against the values of the festival to advance without earning my spot.
Listen to these guys! They're so manly!
Well now, here's another weird turn of events.
We'll have to see what Midnight has to say about all this. She's the one in charge.
This sort of talk is incredibly naive, my boys. That turns me on. Shoda Ojiro, you're withdrawn.
Did she say it turns her on?
Don't worry. I'll win it for you.
Now let's see. We'll have to move up 2 students from the 5th place cavalry team so we have enough contestants.
We were frozen most of the time. Honestly, we barely did anything in the cavalry battle. Isn't that right? Girls, you should choose from the group that kept fighting the whole time. Team Tetsu Tetsu.
Kendo!
I'm not doing this as a favor. It's just fair.
Seriously, you guys?
Thank you!
That's super big of them.
And so, Tetsu Tetsu and Shiozaki have advanced to the
I wonder if that's going to come back later as one of those, like, that's benevolence points.
These
Like,
are
you
your
get,
opponents.
that's also a trait of a hero.
Seriously? How does this keep happening?
Give it my all.
Good. That's all that I ask of you.
Ma chérie, I'm afraid it's the end of the road for you.
I can't wait to melt your
That'll be a fun
butt.
one.
I'm the first match of the first bracket, which means I might fight Todoroki next.
Dang.
Great. First things first. I have to worry about
Yeah, don't worry about
this
Todoroki
Shinsuke
yet.
That is you, right? Izuku Midoriya?
It's him.
If any of us do well in the sports festival, the teachers can decide to transfer us to the hero course.
From general studies.
A pleasure. So you excited?
Yeah.
Not so fast.
Ojiro, what's the deal?
You can't say a word to him.
He could be my second match. You must advance, Midoriya, so I can beat you with one hand.
Uraraka? Who the hell's that?
Hey, Legs, you're Ida, right?
Correct. I'm Tenya Ida.
Oh, that's perfect! I have something nice for you!
Okay, let's press pause for a momentary interlude. Before the battles begin, it's time for some pulse-pounding side games.
Hey, anyone up there got a bag they can give me?
Cat.
Anybody got a big
What the heck? Even though we were told to have fun, those of us in the tournament couldn't relax. Some tried to come up with a strategy. Some tried to rest their bodies.
Yeah, I would be in
There were those
that
who prepped
one
for
of
the
those
fight,
camps. I don't think I
who
would
tried to hype
participate.
themselves up. And others still who just focused on trying to calm their nerves.
Yay.
We wanted to be ready for anything. And before we knew it, the finals began.
Cementos.
That's it. I'm pretty much done here.
Thank you, Cementos! Hey, sports fans! Are you ready? After all the action
That's pretty cool. So he just builds the stadium as
battles
needed.
to begin! Can you feel the excitement? Our competitors are on their own now. Sometimes heroes have only themselves to rely on. Heart, skill, strength, wisdom, courage. They'll have to use all these things to rise to the top.
Hey. Sorry I haven't said hi. You've been great. You harnessed one for all.
No, not really. It just can't handle your power at 100%.
Yeah. If we're talking about how much of one for all you'd be able to use at this point, I'd say my closest guess would be about 5% or so.
What? Only 5%? Wow, okay. I guess I really have only been getting by because of luck and my friends helping me out.
All I want to hear you say is that you'll do your best, damn it! There's no such thing as luck. You're never gonna become the hero you want if you believe
Hell
in
yeah,
something
All
like
Might.
that. Listen, whenever you're scared or nervous about a fight, just try and deal with it by smiling. You made it this far, kid. Even if you're worried, you must stand tall. Don't forget that I'm counting on you and cheering you on.
Sometimes you just need a good smack on the head.
Welcome our first fighters! Whoa, he looks kinda scared of that picture, doesn't he? It's Izuku Midoriya from the Hero Course versus Itoshi Shinzo from General Studies, who really hasn't done anything to stand out yet.
I mean, I think you have to have Midoriya win just for the
You put your money on it?
the Todoroki
It's
showdown.
your bet. It's your money.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going for the dramatic showdown of Todoroki. Because he got the hint. He, like, the other guy sacrificed himself by withdrawing to make sure he can advance.
I'll stop anyone who tries to get too rough.
It's pretty cool. He's just like, and I have a throne.
So you can just give up, huh?
So somebody can just give up.
In a way, this is a test of how strong your spirit is. If you know what you want your future to hold for you, you can't worry about what other people think. That monkey was going on about his pride earlier. But I just think he's an idiot for throwing away his
I do
chance
disagree
like that.
on withdrawing. You made it that far. Keep going with it.
Don't you talk about him that way!
Oh, you talked.
That's it. I win.
Ah! I warned him not to say anything!
Hey, what's the dealio? This is the first match! It should start out with a bang! The fight has just begun, and Izuku Midoriya is completely frozen!
No! Damn it. They're so good with cutting it off.
I'm telling you, that was your right middle of the action, and then they're like, nope, no more for you.
And I know that I need to expect that formula, but every time.
Yup. But you're still placing bets on Midoriya in this
I
fight.
still think Midoriya is going to figure something out. I don't think, just from a writer's perspective, I don't think you can have
Okay, but how predictable has this been?
not so, but I think, I don't know. there has to be at some point the Midoriya Todoroki. I don't know how they're gonna get there. If there's gonna be some weird twist that's like, oh, he loses but can come back as a wild card, and
so the 3 options right now are he beats Shinso.
Mm-hmm.
He loses to Shinso but comes back as a wild card.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're saying Shinso wins. And
I think the third would be or Midoriya just loses.
Yeah.
So yeah, the options are Midoriya just straight loses,
As
straight wins, or loses but has some means to come back.
There's no way he's not going to pass on in this round as a writer.
I think Midoriya, like, I'm still putting my money on Midoriya somehow comes through this.
Okay.
I think he beats Shinso. I don't know how, but I think he has to win. He has to win, right?
There is also 3 characters, at least, I can tell you about right now. Sue, Hatsume, and Hagakure, invisible, are all originally male characters. That there was too many males in class, and they're like, we're gonna like switch it around, we're just gonna flop it, and yeah, so we need more females, and so all 3 of them became women, and I'm pretty sure Horikoshi was most excited about Sue becoming a lady. So.
That does seem like a very stereotypical, like most people would stereotypically think a frog character would be a male, just because like, oh, the prince that gets kissed by, you know, but like, yeah, so that is fun. That's
so
cool.
the technician with the pink hair, the frog girl, and the invisible girl were all originally supposed to be
nice dudes. And now that you've experienced it, sort of a cross-reference thing on Twitch, please check out twitch.tv/Sharvana.
Or Actor Pat.
We are currently playing through the Danganronpa series, and she is on Danganronpa V3. And
don't you dare spoil it.
Yes, no comments on that. 0 comments on that. But that's when she first came on screen. I was like, oh, that's like the inventor character from that game. So that's kind of who I'm picturing.
Not the same. You guys should go watch that one at some point.
But there's sort of aesthetically, like the goggles and the, you know,
pink
just
and,
pink and goggles, and I was just like, is she gonna be like that? Okay, so
yeah, so it's fun.
Yeah.
But I think those are all the things I wanted to tell you right now.
Nice. I'm excited to learn more, and I am, what's the word? In high anticipation of learning why you smirk or smile about certain comments I make or certain parts of the show.
Well, hopefully that's not spoiling anything for you.
No, not at all. And that's not saying, like, because I know you all comment on it. This is not calling you out in a bad way, but I know you all comment on it. I'm not seeing her. I don't see her. I literally cannot.
I'm go back. I'm on the plane.
I literally cannot see her during the show. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm literally talking about when we're in these post discussions. And like just a minute ago, I said like, what other kids are part of that? And you're like, hee, like, because you know things, and I want to know things too. So I'm eager to finish this series. I'm also keeping up with the manga. So.
Oh, finally, last character that was introduced that I'm just going to say was introduced because we know that he was introduced. Shinso.
Yes, because this is the first time we learned his name, right?
Yeah. Yep. And we already got your opinions on that. But
I was asking off stream about that. And I was just like, because I was being quizzed on names, and I was like, who's the guy that with the blue hair that threatened the class, and just and she's like, I don't know if we know his name yet, and so.
Yep. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for fanning out with us.
Yeah, fans out.
Plus Ultra.